The CDC warning Americans tonight that the coronavirus will be a threat here at home. All this as we get word of Chinese nationals, 3 of them, with flu-like symptoms trying to cross into the United States over our border. So it begs the question, don't we need stronger borders? Joining me right now with more on all of it, National Border Patrol Council President and active Border Patrol agent Brandon Judd. Brandon, very good to see you. What happened? Fill us in.
Yeah, so anytime that you look at the CDC coming out and saying that it's not if, but it's when the coronavirus is going to hit the United States, you have to look at it and say, where is it going to come in? How is it going to come in? How is it going to affect our citizens? And on February 10th, we had 3 Chinese nationals in Del Rio, Texas, enter the United States illegally. Luckily for us, we were able to detect them and apprehend them. They had flu-like symptoms. Our agents acted like champs. They quarantined them immediately. They took all the proper precautions, transported them to hospital. Luckily, they did not have the coronavirus. But this is a wake-up call. This is a good illustration of what could happen if people do cross our borders illegally with the coronavirus.
You see, this is the problem. I mean, it's one thing if you're checking people's passports, right? But when you're coming up illegally through a porous border, nobody's checking your passport. I mean, we're lucky our border agents caught those guys, and we're lucky for all the hard work you guys do catching all the illegals that are trying to come through. But, you know, for all those that you do catch, there's others that are going through, getting into this country illegally, and you have no way of vetting them, no way of knowing whether they've been exposed to the virus and whether they will expose Americans to the virus.
Again, when you look at the liberal left, you would think that they would want to protect the citizens and those people that are living here legally within our borders. You would think that they would want to protect us. And if that was truly the case, they would want secure borders. It's, again, another reason why the National Border Patrol Council supports President Trump, because he is on the forefront. He is trying to protect the United States citizens, and he's constantly taking a lot of heat and frankly, a lot of pain, because all he's trying to do is protect our borders for our citizens.
Do you think that they'll respond to this one differently? I mean, look, they've tried to paint him and ICE and Border Patrol agents like yourself as racist, right? Because you're saying, okay, wait, you can't just illegally come into the country. And by the way, I'm just doing my job as a Border Patrol agent, trying to enforce a rule of law. A country needs to have borders. But do you think that there might be a wake-up call at all for some Democrats and some members of the left as we as a nation try and grapple with this crisis, that there's this virus that, you know, one Harvard scientist is predicting 40 to 70% of the world's population could be infected with this thing?
No, unfortunately, I don't. The mainstream media has known about this incident for almost 2 weeks now. They've not reported on it. They've done nothing on it. The only media outlet is Fox News that is willing to tackle these issues and talk about what really affects the citizens of our nation. Again, border security is the front line.
I hear you, and it requires some honesty. You know, you can't live in this delusional world. We need people to wake up and really recognize the threats that are out there. Brandon, thank you for all you do. Good to see you tonight.